Hello, my dear bachcho, and welcome back. Your exams are just around the corner, I know. So let's do a super fast, super easy revision of a really important chapter, the climates of India. And don't you worry, we're going to make this so simple, you'll feel like a pro by the end of it.
So let's start with the question. Just think about it for a second. When you go on a holiday, your mum packs sweaters for a trip to Shimla, right? But if you're going to Chennai, it's just light cotton t-shirts. Why? I mean, both places are in India. Well, that's the magic we're going to uncover today. So, are you ready? Chalo, let's go on a quick journey across our incredible country and find out exactly what's going on. Trust me, in just a few minutes, you'll have all the answers. Okay, first things first. This is a PACA exam question, so listen up. What is the difference between weather and climate? It's really simple. Weather is what's happening outside right now. Today it's sunny, tomorrow it might rain. It's like the score in a T20 match. It changes so fast. But climate is the average pattern over many, many years. Think of it like Virat Kohli's career batting average. It's the big picture. So remember, weather is for a day, climate is for the ages. All right, now that we've cleared that up, let's start our tour. First stop, let's see just how many different kinds of climates we have right here in our own country. Wow, just look at this contrast. On one side, you have the snowy peaks of the Himalayas, and on the other, the burning hot sands of the Thar Desert. Can you believe both of these exist in India? It's just amazing. From freezing cold to boiling hot, we've got it all. So what do we call these different climates? For your exam, you just need to know the main ones. In the Himalayas, it's called alpine. In the northern plains, where Delhi is, it's subtropical. In the Thar Desert, it's arid. On the western coast, think Kerala and Goa, it's tropical wet. And in the middle, on the Deccan Plateau, it's semi-arid. Easy peasy. And you know what's really cool? The climate decides what we can grow. The Western Ghats get tons of rain, right? A tropical wet climate. And that's exactly why we get all our amazing tea and fragrant spices from places like that. So you see, climate is connected to everything, even your morning cup of chai. But the big question is, why? Why is our climate so varied? Well, that takes us to our next section, where we'll look at the simple science behind it. Now, this is a super important part for your exams, my gearbachos, so listen carefully. So there are 5 main superheroes that control the climate. I call them the Big Five. For your answers, you just have to remember these 5 words: latitude, altitude, proximity to the sea, winds, and topography. That's it, the Big Five. Let's zoom in on one of them, altitude. What is altitude? It's just a fancy word for height. And here is the golden rule. You must never, ever forget this. The higher you go, the cooler it gets. It's that simple. That's why we all love running to the hill stations in our summer holidays. Okay, let's put on our thinking caps. Here's a question for you, the kind that might just pop up in your exam. Ooty and Coimbatore are both in Tamil Nadu. They're practically neighbors. But Ooty is always so cool and pleasant, while Coimbatore is much, much hotter. How is that possible? What's the secret? And ta-da! Here is your answer. Just look at the numbers. The whole secret is altitude. Ooty is way up in the mountains, over 2,000 meters high, but Coimbatore is down on the plains. So even though they're so close, that difference in height makes Ooty so much cooler. See? It's not magic, it's just science. Okay, now it's time to talk about the real superstar of India's climate, the one thing that our farmers, our rivers, and our entire country waits for every single year. You guessed it, we're talking about the monsoon. Yes, it's the star player, the Badshah of the Indian climate, the monsoon. It's our lifeline. So understanding how it works is very, very important for all of us. So how does this whole thing work? Look, it's actually really simple. During summer, the land of India gets super hot. This creates a low-pressure area. At the same time, the seas around us are cooler, so they are high-pressure areas. And here's the rule. Wind always, always blows from high pressure to low pressure. So all the moisture-filled winds from the sea rush towards the land, and bam, we get the southwest monsoon rains. In winter, it just flips. The land gets cool, high pressure, and the sea is warmer, low pressure. So the dry winds blow from land to sea. That's your northeast monsoon. And if you want to know just how powerful the monsoon is, get this. This is a mind-blowing fact. There's a village in Mawsynram called Mawsynram. It gets over 11,000 millimeters of rain every year. That's the highest rainfall anywhere on planet Earth. Just try to imagine that.
Okay, so we know what climate is and what causes it, but so what? How does it actually affect us in our daily lives? Well, this part is all about that, and it includes some serious topics, like natural disasters.
Sometimes our weather can become very dangerous. You've all seen cyclones on the news, right? They are these huge, swirling storms that form over the sea, and they can cause a lot of damage when they reach our coasts. And it's not just cyclones. It's a story of two extremes, really. If there's way too much rain, it can cause terrible floods, like you see here. And if there's too little rain and too much heat, it can lead to massive forest fires. So why is this happening more and more? Well, scientists all agree it's because of something called climate change. All our actions, like pollution from factories and cars, are slowly making our planet warmer. This is messing up the natural balance, and that's why these extreme weather events are becoming more common. This is a very serious issue, Bacho.
Phew, that was a lot, but you have all been amazing listeners. Now for the final stretch, the most important part for your exam. Let's do a rapid-fire revision round. Are you ready? Let's go.
Here are the key takeaways. Point 1, weather is short-term, climate is long-term. Got it? Point 2, India has so many climates because of our big 5 factors. Point 3, monsoons are the life-giving seasonal winds that bring us rain. And point 4, climate impacts everything in our lives, from what we eat to natural disasters. Go on, take a screenshot of this slide for your notes. Okay, time for some real exam practice. Let's play Match a Following. I'll give you a few seconds to think. Okay, ready for the answers? Latitude matches with different climate zones. Altitude matches with cooler temperatures in high places. Proximity to the ocean, it moderates the temperature. And monsoon winds, they bring moisture. Did you get them all right? I'm sure you did. You guys are champions. And we'll end on this one important thought. You know, this chapter isn't just about passing an exam. It's about our home, our future. Our climate is changing, and it really needs our help. So my question to you is, what's one small thing you can do, starting today, to help protect our beautiful planet? Just think about it. All the very best for your exams, study hard, and I'll see you in the next explainer. Bye-bye!